Okay, so what is your full name and occupation?
My full name is Henrietta Miranda Startup.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm the house director at a sorority for UMass.
Awesome. And where are you from originally?
I'm from London, England originally.
What made you want to move to the US?
Oh, it was romance. I moved here to start a life with my then husband, and past is new. I was really interested in America and what was going on here. I was studying aspects of it in graduate school. So yeah, it was all part of a sort of big journey at the end of my 20s to move here.
That's awesome. And what sparked your interest in becoming a house director?
Well, I've done it for a year now, and I think my instincts were right about whether it would be a good fit for me. I had been a college professor for about 30 years as an adjunct, essentially as a lecturer for a while. I had a sort of parallel career managing a historic site for a museum, and I'd worked in other museums and in historic preservation. So I had these sort of two aspects of my professional life that I thought would work with being here. Because one of the things about being here that's really important is actually working with all of you and sort of getting where you are or are in terms of your time at school. And I kind of knew that, but I had kind of focused as a professor on grading papers and giving classes, and I was really done with that. It wasn't that I was done with my subject matter, but I was really tired of the politics and sort of atmosphere of teaching.
Yeah, now
as
it's like
an
the more
adjunct.
personal side.
This is a more personal side. When I was interviewed for the job, it was more the sort of heart of the work, you know, like, who are you all? What are you trying to do? What are you feeling day to day? Are there things that you need help with? It's very background, though. I know that you all have your own sort of systems of making things work for you, and so it's fun for me to watch that and just to assist, you know, if and when it's helpful.
Right.
Yeah.
What exactly does your job like entail? Like, what are some things you do kind of on a
I'm the
day-to-day
checkbook.
basis?
I'm the checkbook for the organization. I pay all the bills mostly. There is a house board that I liaise with. So I'm sort of the connector between all of you in the house and me living here, and the alumna group who manage the sorority, the corporation that oversees everything and makes sure that things are running smoothly. And so, yes, there is some sort of fiscal, financial stuff. There's some managerial stuff. I manage a cook and a housekeeper. And then the houseboys, which is the word we use here for people who are kitchen assistants and dishwashers. And so, you know, it's kind of that sort of running a household. In some ways, it's a very old, ancient kind of job description.
Yeah.
Women have been doing this for centuries. But I like to think that it's an interesting time to be doing it. You know, there's a lot of things going on. There are a lot of challenges and stresses and strains with being a college student and being ready for the world after graduation. So that's sort of where the other part of the job falls, which is much more difficult to describe, I think, than the kind of formal property management aspects of the job.
For sure. And lastly, what is your favorite part about your job?
There's some really lovely moments when I'll look in the dining room and I'll see you all working, and it just makes me so happy. One, to know that you've chosen the dining room to work in, because it makes me think of how, you know, you like being close to the kitchen, the action, that Kevin's there cooking in the kitchen, and you know, it sort of reminds me of when my kids were, you know, growing up, and I'd be cooking dinner and they'd be doing their homework. And it's got that kind of, I love the way this can operate like a home.
Yeah,
Even
for
though
sure.
even though it's an institution. I like any way that we can all make that happen together. That's really great.
Awesome. That was such a great answer. Thank you so much.
Oh God, I'm